in this section we are going to discuss about power series, right? In the power series we are going to discuss about the convergence behavior and also what is radius of convergence, then how to find a radius of convergence, right? Power series is a series which is of the form summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n times z minus z naught raised to the power n, that is equal to a naught plus a1 into z minus z naught plus a2 into z minus z naught raised to the power 2 plus and so on. So this series is called a power series. Here our an is a complex or real constant, that is a naught, a1, a2, a3 etc. all are complex or real constant. And what about our z? Z is a complex variable, right? And then our z naught, what is our z naught? Z naught is the center of the series, right? If I substitute z equal to 0, then what will happen? So if I substitute z equal to 0, then I got a series like this, summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z raised to the power n equal to a naught plus a1 times z plus a2 times z square plus and so on, right? Convergence behavior of a power series. Our convergence may be a point or a disk or for all value of z. So there are the three cases we will discuss here now. So first, convergence in a disk. So I am going to consider a series like this, summation n equal to 0 to infinity z power n, that is equal to, I am going to expanding this, so then I get 1 plus z square plus z cube plus and so on, right? So whether this series, already you know that what is the series, this is a geometric series. So the value of z, how is our value of z? Suppose that my z value is less than 1, then my series converges absolutely, right? So mod z less than 1 means it is a open disk, so converge in a disk. Suppose my mod z is greater than 1, then what will happen? So mod z greater than 1 means this series, that is 1 plus z square plus z cube plus and so on, are diverges, right? The next one is convergence for every z. Now I am going to consider a series, summation n equal to 0 to infinity z power n divided by n factorial equal to, I am going to expanding this function, so I get 1 plus z square plus z cube by 3 factorial plus and so on, right? Already you know that what is the expression of this function, it is f of z equal to e power z, am I right? Now using ratio test, then how is the behavior of this convergence of this series, right? Using ratio test, limit n tends to infinity modulus of z power n plus 1, I am going to write that as z power n plus 1 as z power n times z, here power 1 is there, so n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 factorial whole divided by z power n divided by n factorial, that is equal to limit n tends to infinity modulus of z power n times z divided by, I am going to write this n plus 1 factorial as n plus 1 into n factorial divided by z power n divided by n factorial. Here n factorial and n factorial cancel, z power n and z power n also cancel, so rest of the values are z divided by n plus 1. So modulus of z divided by n plus 1 I have here. So that is equal to limit n tends to infinity modulus of z divided by n plus 1. Here take n as common now. So n is common now, so remaining I have 1 plus 1 by n. Now substitute n tends to infinity, 1 by infinity becomes 0. So the entire term becomes 0. So there is no problem with our mod z. It converges absolutely for every z, right? Third case, converges only at the center, summation n equal to 0 to infinity n factorial times z power n. Now I am going to expanding this series, so I got 1 plus z plus 2 z square plus 6 z cube, just to substitute n equal to 0, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, so I got the terms. Now using ratio test, limit n tends to infinity modulus of n plus 1. So this becomes n plus 1 factorial into z power n plus 1 divided by n factorial into z power n. Now I am going to write n plus 1 factorial as n plus 1 into n factorial into z power n plus 1, going to write it as z power n into z divided by n factorial into z power n. Here z power n are cancel, and n factorial and n factorial are also cancel. So remaining I have n plus 1 into z. Limit n tends to infinity, modulus of z into n plus 1. Now if mod z equal to 0, then it converges to 0, right? If you substitute mod z equal to 0, then what will happen? It converges to 0. Or otherwise, if modulus of z not equal to 0, that is our z value not equal to 0, it is divergent. So it is tends to infinity. So it is divergent. So only the possibility is the given series converges only at the center. Okay, in this section we are going to discuss about geometrical representation of convergence behavior. Just now we discussed that convergence behavior for 3 cases, right? So here we will see the geometrical representation. So consider a power series summation n equal to 0 to infinity z power n equal to 1 plus z square plus z cube plus and so on. I am going to take a z equal to 1 by 2. Then my power series becomes summation n equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 2 power n, right? Because I substituted z equal to 1 by 2. So I get 1 by 2 power n. Then our series becomes 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus and so on, right? Now I am going to check that whether this series is convergent or not. By using ratio test, an is equal to 1 by 2 power n. So I need to find an plus 1. So that is equal to 1 by 2 power n plus 1. That is equal to, I am going to split this as 1 by 2 power n into 2, right? Now limit n tends to infinity, modulus of an plus n by an, that is equal to limit n tends to infinity, the value of an plus 1 is 1 by 2 power n into 2, 1 by 2 power n into 2 divided by the value of an. The value of an is 1 by 2 power n. Here 2 power n and 2 power n are cancelled. So remaining I have 1 by 2, which is less than 1. Therefore, this series is convergent, right? Next. If z equal to 1 by 4, then my power series becomes summation n equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 4 power n, that is equal to 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 64 plus and so on. So now I am going to check whether this series is convergent or not, right? So here value of an is 1 by 4 power n. So an plus 1 equal to 1 by 4 power n into 4, right? N plus 1. So for that purpose I wrote this. Limit n tends to infinity, modulus of an plus 1 divided by an equal to limit n tends to infinity, the value of an plus 1 is 1 by 4 power n into 4 divided by the value of an is 1 by 4 power n. So that is equal to 1 by 4, because 4 power n and 4 power n are cancelled. So remaining I have 1 by 4. So that is less than 1. So this series is also convergent. Now I am going to take a z is equal to 2. Then my power series becomes summation n equal to 0 to infinity 2 power n, that is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. Just to substitute n equal to 0, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, n equal to 4. Right? Then I got a series like this. Check whether this series is convergent or not. So now I am going to take my EAN equal to 2 power n, an plus 1 equal to 2 power n into 2, right? Now limit n tends to infinity, modulus of an plus 1 divided by an, that is equal to limit n tends to infinity, the value of an is 2 power n into 2 divided by the value of an is 2 power n. Here 2 power n and 2 power n are cancelled, remaining I have 2, that is greater than 1. So that this is not a convergent, this is divergent, right? Okay, now we see the geometrical representation. So convergent in a disk, that means that here I have the complex plane, here I have a unit circle, right? This is my radius of convergence R. What are the points inside this region? All are convergent, right? Except these points, remaining values are divergent. Suppose I am going to take z value inside this region, then my series is convergent. Or otherwise I took the value outside of this circle, then the series becomes divergent. You see, I took z equal to 2, then the series is divergent. So this is divergent. I have taken that z equal to 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. Both the values inside this region, so that the series convergent. I am going to find the region for what values of z our series converges, right? Then that region is called a circle of convergence, then that radius is radius of convergence. Now you see that rest of the two cases, right? Converges for every z. So in this case you took any values from this complex plane, then our series converges. That is, I took the series as summation n equal to 0 to infinity z power n divided by n factorial. In this series, you took any value for z, then our series is convergent, right? In this case, converges only at the center. The example for this one is summation n equal to 0 to infinity n factorial z power n, right? So in this series, I have taken z equal to 0, then only the series convergent. Except this value, my series entirely divergent. Now next we see that circle of convergence. So how is convergence over the circle, right? So I am going to consider a disk, right? This is a disk. So here this is the radius R. This center is z0. So all the points which lies inside this disk are convergent, right? Then except this point, that the remaining points outside of that circle are divergent. Those points which are lying outside of the circle are divergent, right? Let summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n be a given power series, then there exists a number r such that 0 less than or equal to r less than or equal to infinity, called the radius of convergence of the power series with the following properties. So here we have three following properties. That is our what is radius of convergence means. This is our convergence disk. So the radius, this is our radius of convergence. The first one is the series convergent absolutely for every z with the mod z less than r. That is a disk, right? So mod z must less than r. Then the series convergent absolutely. Then the second thing, 0 less than rho less than r. That is our radius of convergence. Then the series converge uniformly, right, in mod z less than or equal to rho. Then the third case, if mod z greater than r, then the series is divergent, right? So these are all the three properties of radius of convergence. Our Cauchy-Hadamard formula, radius of convergent r is equal to 1 by L star, that is equal to limit n tends to infinity modulus of an by an plus 1. So this is the radius of convergent. Already we know that. What is L star? So L star is that limit n tends to infinity modulus of an plus 1 divided by an. So this is our L star. That means that you need to find a radius of convergence, just put that 1 by L star. L star is the limit of modulus of an plus 1 by an. The question is find radius of convergence of a power series. Summation k is equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 power k plus 1 divided by k factorial times z minus 1 minus I whole power k, right? So I am going to write it as z minus of 1 plus I power k. So this is our center of the series, right? So now we see the solution for this problem. So this is our an. The coefficient of this term is our an. So an value, I know that an value. So we know that modulus of an plus 1 divided by an. So an plus 1 is minus 1 power n plus 2. Just substitute n equal to n plus 1. So I got n plus 2 divided by n plus 1 factorial, right, whole divided by an value. The value of an is minus 1 power n plus 1 divided by n factorial, right. Now here I am going to split this as minus 1 power n plus 1 into minus 1 divided by n plus 1 factorial becomes n plus 1 into n factorial whole divided by minus 1 power n plus 1 divided by n factorial, right. Here n factorial and n factorial are cancelled, and minus 1 power n plus 1 minus 1 power n plus 1 also cancel. Remaining I have a minus 1 divided by n plus 1. If I am going to take a modulus, then it becomes plus 1 divided by n plus 1, right. So if n tends to infinity, then this becomes 1 by infinity equal to 0. So the radius of convergence r equal to 1 by L. So 1 by 0 becomes infinity. So this is our radius of convergence, right. So the question is summation k is equal to 1 to infinity 6k plus 1 divided by 2k plus 5 whole power k into z minus 2i power k, right. Here or an is equal to 6n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 5 whole power n, right. This is my an. I am going to use nth root. I am going to use root test. So nth root of modulus of an value. So I am going to take a nth root for this one. So our n and n are cancelled. Remaining I have a modulus of 6n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 5. Here n is common, so take it out. So 6 plus 1 by n and 2 plus 5 by n, that is equal to n tends to infinity, then this is also 0, this term is also 0. Remaining I have 6 by 2. If I am cancelling this, I got it 3. So our radius r is equal to 1 by L. So 1 by 3. Radius of convergent of the series is 1 by 3. Right. So the question is find the radius of convergence of the power series, right. And also we have to find the center also. Summation n equal to 1 to infinity n times z plus I root 2 power n, right. So here my an is n and an plus 1 is n plus 1. So now limit n tends to infinity modulus of an plus 1 divided by an, that is equal to limit n tends to infinity. The value of an plus 1 is n plus 1. The value of an is n. So here take n as common now. So n and n are cancelled. Remaining I have 1 plus 1 by n. Just substitute n tends to infinity. This term becomes 0. So remaining I have 1. So our radius of convergence is 1 by L. So that is equal to r. That is equal to 1. So our radius of convergence is 1, and the center is put a minus. So that minus I root 2, right. So the another question is find the center and the radius of convergence. Summation n equal to 1 to infinity 2 power 20n divided by n factorial times z minus 3 whole power n. So here what will happen now? So here I know that the value of an, this is my an. I am going to find an plus 1. So 2 power 20n, just to put n plus 1. So I got 20 into n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 factorial. I am going to split this one as 2 power 20n into 2 power 20, right. 2 power 20n into 2 power 20, right. Limit n tends to infinity 2 power 20n into 2 power 20n divided by n plus 1 into n factorial divided by an value is 2 power 20n divided by n factorial. Here n factorial and n factorial are cancelled. 2 power 20n, 2 power 20n also cancel. Remaining I have a 2 power 20 divided by n plus 1, right. So 2 power 20 divided by n plus 1, that is equal to 0 because of our n tends to infinity. So n tends to infinity means 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity becomes 0. So I need to find the radius of convergence. So the radius of convergence r is equal to 1 by L. So our r is equal to infinity. So this is our radius of convergence. R equal to infinity. The center is plus 3.